Hello, everybody. Welcome to. Hello. What? Hello. I'll be forgetting.
That's why we're not gonna be able to go home in between.
Your mama ain't gonna be able to go home in between. She said, "Your mama." Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I'm your host with several hostess, MrsKevOnStage. I had such a good week last week. We're back.
We're back.
Showing that Brock. We have KevOnStage, Fredericks, Angel, that
What's up,
chick
you thoughts?
Angel, Tanksley more Tanksley.
Whichever way.
But it's more Tanksley if it
It's
was
not
properly.
hyphenated.
It depends.
Oh, it's not hyphenated?
Moore is her stage name.
Yes.
Also, people were like, on the flyer, they were like, Angel's name is just Moore for to hear. And I was like, Angel's last stage name is Moore. They're like, what? I was like, why are y'all yelling at me? Y'all don't even know Angel's stage name.
Just loud.
They're like, y'all have it wrong. I was like, no, they
no.
have her stage name is
That's
Moore.
my name. That's
And
my
they were like, oh, I'm so, Mark Tanks, then Tanksley. What about then Tanksley? It's like, that's her married. Why you yell? I know her.
I thought it was hyphenated. I ain't gonna lie to
Nah,
you.
man. Moore is her stage name from ER.
Okay,
It's
got
been
it.
stage name for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have Marcus Tanksley,
Yes,
There you go. You're here.
that's me.
and he's ain't on the gram. Okay, so
That's
what
the
we're
name.
do? Yeah,
Then I tagged him, and then he went and made
I
that
know.
his Instagram.
Yeah,
This
he
is
was
so
like-
funny to
like,
me.
why
like
not?
immediately.
Yeah, he was like, okay, let's do it now. I was like, you're a fool.
Kev got jokes. I'm stealing his.
Before you even get into this episode, I have something to say why it's going to be hard for me to watch this next couple episodes.
Because
I cannot be watching people travel and have a great time in
Oh,
resorts
Dude,
and hotels.
that resort.
It was really hard for
It
me.
was
When
really
they was
nice.
on that boat thing, I was
Yeah.
like,
I wrote
man,
it down. So listen,
I
we're gonna
cannot
do a
just
travel
watch
show.
people have this much fun and I
It's
can't
hard.
go nowhere.
We're doing the travel show.
Yes.
I wrote a list of activities. The first thing I put on there was jet boating.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's
I
called.
immediately looked it
The
up.
type of villain I am. How nervous. What's his name?
Miles.
No.
Oh, Henry.
Henry was. I said I would have to jump in and drive that boat just to scare the
Bruh.
daylight. Just
Push
to-
it to the limit for
Oh
me.
my God! It'd be like, you're too dangerous. Yeah, you be all right though.
That's
No,
all
I
I
really-
do.
I don't like
I just
Marcus
kept thinking
particularly.
about them drinking, and I was just like, that's all I want to do.
Angel,
Dude.
I was like, look at y'all having
They were
alcohol
having
at
so
the
much
resort.
fun.
You can't get no drunk driving.
Dude,
You
our
were right up there.
Our goal
You
when we're on
remember we was in
vacation is
Mexico?
to never sober up.
We trying to be tipsy.
We wake
be
up
whole
tired.
time.
Listen,
We sleep by
was-
7:30, awake by 9.
Marcus.
drinking again.
We
At
were,
breakfast.
me and Josh, we went to Mexico last year. They had all new alcohols at the airport. They had a horchata
had to
tequila. We
try
was
all
like,
of
what you
these.
talking?
What is this?
This thing was amazing.
Dude, I don't even drink tequila. When I'm on vacation,
Oh,
give
he
me all the
drinking it.
shots.
Man. And the resort we went to was free alcohol included.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
It was
Dude,
They be
amazing.
light, though, when they do that.
They
they
do
do.
be
Trying to
like.
be.
They be
There's a lot
light.
of juice.
And they
I'm
be
like,
bottom
give it
shelf
straight
stuff.
up.
Yeah.
But then
Oh, it's
we
always
went,
bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But we also went to that taste testing thing when we got the mezcal. How do you
Yeah,
pronounce it, Joshua?
Mezcal is the worst. It's like it's like someone dropped a cigar in tequila.
Ew.
It is so
But
smoky.
like also marinated in gasoline.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
We went on a
That's
camel
one of
trip.
those.
This thing sucked balls, and not in a
camel?
sexual way. Just like somebody just hooped and was like, "Suck my balls." You're like, "Well, you had one time." It was like that. It was a camel trip, like 3 hours, and it was like
Not
an
one
hour and a half
camel
of
hour
that.
trip.
Three
Camel
hours.
Angel,
Everything.
they had
That-
us
that's a
walk
parking
in the
lot
little.
ride,
It's-
man.
It was like a dusty beach, and they was like, "This is
And it
this
was
various
cold.
plant. This is a plant also."
Somebody couldn't
All
about
right,
these
45
plans. Where the lick at?
Bro, where is the camel? The camel ride was 27 seconds.
Are you serious?
Bro,
I thought y'all saying y'all on the camel for 3
No,
hours.
we were on the camel for a minute though.
no, we were not.
I remember being sore.
No, that's
Were you
because
drunk?
camel backs are big.
Oh, that might be.
It took an hour and a half to get out there.
Oh, no.
It did take a
It
long
was
time to
like,
get out
nigga,
there.
this the whole day.
Oh, because
and
they had a you know when they do the buffet dinner situation.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
I had a little lunch. Little lunch was cool though.
See,
The little lunch is always good.
Yeah, little
They-
lunch.
they
I
usually
I
are.
was like, little lunch, cool. I
It
ain't
was
gonna
real
hold you.
good.
And
Oh,
then
that ride.
I'll usually pass up anything for anything motorized in water.
I will never. We have decided no more camels, no more horses.
Yeah, give me
Oh,
the
yeah, I
no
don't need
more
the animals.
nothing.
I don't need the animals.
Yeah.
Jet skis. By the way, Melissa's a little bit of a villain too. We was in Miami jet skiing with the boys.
I'm not a villain.
And
at all.
Melissa was like, it was her and Joe, and Joe's tiny and Lissa's tiny. So they, I'm a big boy, so I wasn't going as fast.
How
Melissa
much?
was like, and she pushed that thing, and I see JoJo's little spirit. He was holding on. He was like, and Melissa's just like, you know them jet skis when they get to going.
No, we were
Bro,
airborne.
JoJo's
Yeah.
spirit left his body. When
He was
Melissa
like, "This is
punched it."
over."
Good run,
He was
Mom.
trying not to be scared because she usually be scared.
I do be
Bro,
scared.
she punched that thing.
The other thing though is you don't realize that when you don't weigh a lot, it doesn't hold it down.
Oh,
so
no.
you hit the gas a little bit, and it's
Yeah, it's taking off.
yeah, you take
gone.
it off.
You gone.
Yeah, next time you got to put Zay on you so me and Joe can go.
Joe, Isaiah weighs as much as I do.
That's
Hello.
why I'm saying I'm trying to go fast.
We were in Mexico. We did the razors, the ATVs.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you these people were so scared, there was like a line of us. And
Yeah, I
they didn't
hate the
care.
line.
The tour guide did not care. He was just like, oh, you'll be fine. He was getting up to like 60 and people were scared to keep up. I'm like, I'm going around all day. Like,
That's how I be trying to go. Don't put me in
I'm
the
right
line.
on his tail. Like, do something dangerous. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
right there. You all right, baby? All
That's
right,
why
let's keep
Amar
going.
be acting
here
up.
for it,
Yeah,
Angel?
It's all that. Look at that
No,
evil
I
in his
don't be here
eyes.
for it. We went to the Dominican and we're watching the guides jump
Oh,
off
yeah.
of these waterfalls,
We
right?
seen that in Mexico, remember?
And Marcus is
didn't
like,
We standing there and people are jumping from this one. All of a sudden, we see somebody pass from the top. Whew, I was like,
he said,
oh, I'm going
I
up
want
there.
to. I said, I bet you won't. I bet you I'm not about to be a
no,
widow.
I don't-
I'm like, sir, he doesn't have that thing in his brain to let him know that some people know how to do this,
Well,
Yes.
I'm the
and
same
you're
way.
not that some
what
person.
got
Yes.
me to like, all right, I won't, because they told us when you jump, make sure you aim directly for the middle. I was like, all right, maybe it's something over here.
That's what when we went to Mexico, they was like, I was like, can anybody do that? They're like, they can, but these dudes been doing this since they were kids.
Oh, I remember
And if
what
you
you're
miss
talking
by a couple inches this way or that way, it's rocks in there. I was like, I'll just video them. Then. I've got too many things to do to die tonight. We got 2 more stops on this thing.
Right, exactly. To die
I'd be
tonight.
scary, but
Me too.
the jet boating thing seemed fun. So if you haven't figured out by now, we're talking about episode 5 of Married at First Sight. This is the honeymoon episode. I love these episodes because they're always so fun and the love is free flowing.
And this one, it starts to break down a little
And
bit.
right,
Yeah.
there's always one good. Well, some couples start breaking down on the very first day, but no breakdowns on day 1.
Right.
So we'll go through the couples. We're going to start with Amelia and Bennett.
Bro,
I love them still.
They're cute.
Bennett and Amelia are like, I would be the most surprised of any reality thing if they didn't make it.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
This man went
Yeah.
swimming in his drawers.
draws.
Just out here like, and regular, them drawers was
Yeah.
baggy by that.
You know how heavy cotton gets when it's wet? I was like, how is it not falling off? Like, what is he
That's
doing?
actually a really great point.
How they staying
and
on?
everybody's like, even though Woody's like, it's just Bennett. It's-
Bruh, he
it-
didn't even take it. He was just
It
like,
don't
I mean,
even
if it was
matter. It's
anybody
Bennett.
else, I might be
Yeah.
tripping. Bennett, like, he just woke up and he was like, the swimming is today? Ah, well. And then he had trunks on later in the episode.
Oh, he did?
Yes,
he
he had
did.
a red
Oh, I
trunks
missed
on.
it.
So he just
Producers was
decided to
like,
go his
get
drawers.
out of your drawers and put some trunks on, Bennett.
the resort has been complaining.
That had to be
Yeah.
what happened. I feel like Bennett is the type to literally he doesn't care. I
does
miss
not.
that he actually brought swim trunks. I feel like he was just like, oh, we're going swimming? Dang, I didn't pack swim trunks. Underwear's fine. Let's go.
Or
Like,
he
I just
did
feel
pack
like that's
swim trunks
it.
And like didn't feel like putting
That's
them on.
what
That
happened.
could've easily
That's
have
what
happened.
Exactly what
It's
happened.
like, oh, they're over there. Oh, damn, let's just go.
I don't
Water's
think
right
he,
here.
and
It's a
I
whole
feel like he's
thing.
truly harmless. Like Woody's reaction of like any other man, I would be like, for real? Like my
Yeah.
whole
Right.
entire girl's here. You need to cover up. But with Bennett's like, go on.
Yeah.
Just
But also,
go
if you
be
think
great.
about it, Speedos are just draws. Like,
That's all they
true.
are.
people get mad, but
The
what could you be
short,
mad
tight
at?
draws.
He could have those as draws. I mean, as swim trunks, and it would be the same
He was
thing.
very European.
I mean,
He was.
Marcus can't. Marcus, it doesn't matter if there's a pool and he wants to go swimming. He's going to go swimming.
If I got on jeans, shorts, I'm getting in that water.
He's going-
Jeans?
It
Not
doesn't
jeans.
matter.
Jeans are heavy.
I can't remember the last time
Yeah,
I
'cause
saw
I just
him
roll 'em
swim
up.
in swim trunks.
Oh
He's-
man, black men do not even be buying swim trunks.
He
It's mostly
It's
basketball.
because they're
shorts.
short.
Man, no, that ain't why.
Oh, tell
they
me
got
more.
they got basketball length shorts.
Oh, I never knew.
Swim trunks. But here's the problem: when you go to buy swim trunks, you know, a lot of white guys they get these things called board shorts,
Yeah.
and they're like $70, $80.
Oh, they are expensive.
I'm like,
Board shorts are
These
expensive.
basketball shorts was 26. These Nikes right here was 26. I can just jump in any pool. I'll be dry in about 30 minutes.
That's always his excuse.
They're
I'll
gonna
be
dry.
dry in
We
about
gonna be here
20
for 3
minutes.
more
It's
hours.
fine. It's fine, Angel. I'm like, you can wet up the car. I'm a dry. Don't worry.
It's mine. I drove. It's cool.
So that's what I thought when I saw little Bennett. I said,
Nah, you ain't gonna see me in no drawers.
I know, but still, I was like, he don't
I used to
care.
go skinny
But let me
dipping
have
in
on
our
some
house in
cargo
Reseda.
shorts.
Y'all used to go skinny.
just
dipping.
nitro.
She said, don't you put me in
I
there
used to be there butt naked just for no reason.
in the Reseda water.
In
In the receipt of water.
One time my kids was in there, I just jumped in. They was like, I'm out. I don't.
You probably
They were
jump
Shark
from an
Tank.
elevated position. You just like, no, daddy, no.
I can't do it at our house now. Somebody will T-balls.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been out there in my drawers sometimes.
You're Bennett.
I'm Bennett. I connected with Bennett. I was like, bro, the trunks are all the way upstairs.
I ain't going
Yeah,
up.
My
I'm in
drawers
the
be long
kitchen. Why?
anyway.
What's the difference?
Them ethical be long.
I
Yeah.
want them to make it. I love. Go ahead. My other thing about Bennett was YOLO. Is that what
That's
you're
what I'm
about to say?
about to
Oh,
say.
yes,
He
that
was
was great.
genuinely surprised. He was like,
like,
you only love one. She was like, what?
Yo.
No, what are you? That's not what it is.
I didn't catch it at first. I
Well,
said,
neither one
man,
of
when
us
she
either.
said it,
I had to
that's what-
rewind it. I
That's
was
what he
like-
just said.
That's what I literally thought. My mind changed it to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
YOLO.
Yeah.
And her confusion was like, wait, you're
Hold
not
on, what?
laughing. Do you think that's no
like,
means
that's
you-
not what
he
it
was
means.
like, oh,
Yeah.
that too.
He's like, but it works. You only love once. This is the only time I'm doing this.
It was like Amani with Woody's chewing. It's just like, hold on, what did you just say?
It was.
What?
I love that he was like, yeah, I have a crush on Amelia.
too.
That was cute. That was cute.
He like looked away too. Like, do you have a crush on your wife? And he was like,
He was like, I don't want anybody to see.
can she hear me?
It was so
Because I think I
sweet.
do.
She
I just
said-
feel like he's so sweet.
She said, you want your dress?
Oh, I know.
He put it right back on.
No, he said
It's a nightgown.
Sir, it is
worse.
it is a dress.
It is so long.
I'd be like, yeah, give me my dress. Don't call it no nightgown.
I feel like he should have
Like
embraced
it's a
it.
unit versus a lace front.
Yes, I feel like he should have embraced it. I'm here for you and your green nightgown and YOLO and
Right.
swimming in your underwear. I'm Team Bennett. That's all
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
Team
he be
Bennett.
no-
Everybody likes Bennett.
You and
That's
that's
everybody's like-
actually one of my
Both of
notes
them, actually.
is when
Been in
the
the-
couples like a couple, that's the couple to root for.
Yeah.
And it's like all the couples are like they're great energy, they're
Yeah.
so cute together, they're quirky, like they belong together. That's the couple that's gonna
It's
make
like
it.
they planned it and they know each other. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it
Yeah.
seems
For
like.
real. I really love them. One last thing is when they were playing chess, which is so freaking cute. I just love this couple. And they started talking about the residency conversation. And Amelia was like, oh, I'm sorry. I clocked out and was like concentrating on the board. No, ma'am, Miss Pam. That's not what happened.
No.
She was avoiding
Uh-huh,
this
absolutely.
conversation.
Yeah.
And that makes me nervous. That's the only thing that I'm still
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Nervous
nobody
about.
focuses that hard by
Girl.
playing life-size chess.
a
Yeah,
stop it.
right, right.
You know
And
we're
she
not here
was
for
so
serious.
engaged
It's
the
life
whole
size.
conversation.
Right.
And she was
right.
like,
Right. Huh? I'm sorry. What'd you
eventually
say?
I'm going to disappear and he won't
Puffy.
forget the
Puffy.
question.
Yeah.
Puffy. We're here.
There's one other thing. I really loved how when they had the conversation about childhood, how quickly Bennett just went to the core of things.
Oh,
Man, he
Like,
was
he got
serious.
there
He was on the
quick.
couch.
Yeah, he was.
He jumped on the couch.
with the
like,
dress
"Whoa."
on.
He was.
Yeah, he was just like, when my mom made me think about death and went to a dark place.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, we'll get there then.
Yes.
For real.
Bennett. We ain't got time to play games.
Nah,
let's
I
get
loved
connected.
it. I
Oh, you gonna get
loved
to know
it.
me? You gonna get to know me?
Right. And he like
love it.
willing to be that like vulnerable and deep. I mean, and it was just like that.
Yeah.
Team Bennett.
You snap so loud.
She do.
Ten
She
It is
in it.
unnaturally loud sound.
I don't know
of
why.
She
snapping.
has castanets for
And it-
fingers. Like, you know, with the
I can snap it loud, but not that many times back to back.
Melissa
Like
be
I gotta
snapping
reload.
so
Like,
loud.
She got that auntie snap.
That is
yes.
that's that auntie snap. I was auntie longer than I had kids.
Yes.
You got to get it together. Okay. Anything else? Oh, last thing I want to say. I forgot. I have my note here. I think they had sex at this point, and they're just playing coy.
yeah.
When they were talking about
I didn't
it,
get that vibe, but
you
I
did
wouldn't-
it.
Mm-mm. Them nerds used to be smashing in high school.
I
they
can
done
believe
smashed.
that they did. I
'Cause
can believe it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like when
I
they were
wouldn't
talking
either.
about it, it did cross my mind. I was like, they probably did.
I think they did. I think they were being coy. I'm here for it. You know, be private,
Do
keep it
y'all.
business.
They done
do
did
yourself.
something.
But they done did something.
Something. something.
I just feel like their chemistry is
A little bit
too
butt stuff.
strong
Yeah.
and magnetic for it not to have like.
They done did some things that needed a shower afterwards, but it,
yeah.
it didn't
Yes.
necessarily need to be sex. But yeah,
It didn't have to be sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you wake
There's
up
some
still smelling it.
residual.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
Need to wash this off me.
I know that's what happens. They just seem like
They
that
done did
type.
something that required a shower at least. At least a whole bath.
the night before, the morning after.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on Amelia and
girl, you done
Bennett?
said that 3 times.
Kevin just jealous that he ain't on their vacation with them.
I am
Dude,
not,
that
I'm
hurt
not
my
only
feelings.
jealous, I am pissed.
It hurt my feelings.
I would be taking full advantage of all act. I have never not
Yeah.
traveled this long.
I could smell it. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there. I was
Oh,
like, dude.
I was looking all of their drinks. I was
You
like, oh,
could
they got
hear
that
it?
little tahini on
I was
top.
like, I ain't even got the surround sound on. How can I hear stuff behind me?
Oh,
The
man.
birds-
Y'all was putting yourself there.
I was always there.
We were like, if they did the confessionals, they would never catch us sober.
No.
Do you like your husband? Yeah, hello.
Who is
Hey,
he? Marcus?
I
love him,
oh
Marcus.
girl, I'm gonna get all up in it.
Yeah, I'ma let him smash. I'ma let him smash. I'ma let him smash. Yeah,
I'm gonna come in her confession. She gonna let me smash. Trying to
That
tell
would have
you.
been us the entire time.
I can't remember the last time in my life I have not been on a plane in
Yeah,
almost
this long.
6 months.
Yeah.
And because we travel so much the last 2 years, we always baked fun in
Yeah.
to the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have nothing. Just Los Angeles, I-5, 405, 101.
Yeah. We should go to Burbank.
Such a brat. He's a brat.
I'm
We should
tired
go to
of
Burbank,
it.
just hang out in one of the parks and just pretend it's
Yes, I want to see something else.
just about some water.
I want to go somewhere else. I'm tired of being at this place.
You have only been rich for 2 seconds, Kev. 2 seconds. He's already
I
like,
signed up
why? Why am I still here?
You peasants.
2 seconds he'd have been
I
here.
need something else.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Girl, stop it.
Just check it in. All right, Christina and Henry.
Okay, you said this last
All right.
episode, and I noticed it the more this episode.
Tell me.
He does not look at her when they are
No,
talking.
No, he
he
doesn't.
doesn't at all.
It is not like, oh, Angel's talking, let me look at Marcus. Marcus talking, let me look at Angel. Listen talking, let me look.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
looks
Marcus
away.
is talking, and I'm like,
Avoids.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
He has
I think
never been
issue.
alone with a woman before.
he said he never walked up to a woman in his life.
At a bar.
He ain't even never been shot
Hold up.
down. He just was like, I will not participate
Well,
in
the
that.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the other thing that kind of like summed up his personality for me and like what we're dealing with is after the mud bath, and he was like, "We just have to do something less dangerous."
He did.
It was a mud bath. It was
a
2
mud
feet.
bath.
He was like,
That's
less
why I would have to
dangerous.
terrify the hell out of him.
He was talking like that
Yeah.
about everything.
However,
was.
did you see them social distancing when they were all sitting down?
They were this
There was
far
Melissa.
apart.
There were me and you.
They
I
were.
missed it.
At the group.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
noticed that too.
You could put a
She
whole
was
big
sitting
old person
closer to
between them.
to nose than she was the
Wait,
to
who's knows?
Brett.
Brett. I couldn't remember his name.
No, she wasn't near
No.
Brett. She was beside Bennett.
Bennett.
I don't. They're weird.
There was a
I
huge space
enjoyed
between
them
them.
this episode.
She hugged
so
him. He started to. I
much.
think she just needs to chip away at him and like get him to open
In some
up.
ways, they're kind of like Miles and Karen.
Yes.
They're
Yeah,
starting off
yeah.
much further apart than the other people
I could see this
for different reasons, but they are. It's taking much more work for them to get to the
Yes.
like we're
but,
cool
but
part.
the difference, like Karen and Miles, I feel like at least they're on the same page as far as where they are. Christina be lying. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
When they were on the boat and she was like, I mean, we just have a good time just talking.
she does
He
be
don't
lying.
talk.
That's a lie.
don't even talk.
Yeah, he doesn't. I guess she's like accepted his level of talking and is like, these 2 words he said, we had a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
just
She be
saying
shading
it.
him too.
She-
She
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She
well,
has
I've been all over the
mean
world. This is his
girl
first time
energy.
outside of the
His
country.
first this, his first that,
Yes.
first time in water,
I mean,
first time feeling water, first time looking at a bird, first time touching
So
sand.
many firsts.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, he told you you want to go to Northern Virginia.
Yeah, she's like, bruh, we're not doing that. I loved when they were in the kayaking together. I felt like he said a couple of funny things, or either I was just laughing at him, one of the two. I can't
I don't even know the
You
difference.
was laughing at him.
no, he was like, I'll do everything. I mean, I guess that's what I'm supposed to
Oh,
do.
he
This
did
is
say
marriage.
that.
Like, and him falling
Sir.
out of the boat.
That was funny.
I almost
But that's
died.
definitely laughing at him.
Oh yeah.
He said, I almost died. I was like, really?
But what I see, the similarity I see is she seems to treat him the way his friends treat him.
Oh, yeah.
Dragging him
Yeah.
right
Like have
along.
to drag him
Yep.
right along. Like, now you're having fun. He started to open up.
Yeah,
He started
yeah,
getting
yeah.
funny. I'm like, all right. You
Yeah,
started,
I enjoyed
flowers
them.
starting to blossom a little bit. I see you, Bennett. Not Bennett. Henry.
We're like, well, who is this guy? But the fact
Marcus,
that
you're
he was
38, right?
Hey, don't worry about all that.
Marcus
all right?
be like, what was it?
I'm
Henry?
bad.
We
Look,
are
I
elderly.
Soon as y'all
Elderly.
say the wrong thing, y'all
I don't forget faces. I forget a name.
In a
quickly.
second, and
What's
pretend
that?
like you
Who's-
remember.
Who's on the camera? Nah, I'm just playing. Chris.
No, and I felt like when they showed them at breakfast, I said, this is where you want to be with your spouse when at the end of your years, like when you're somebody's about
No.
to die.
She
Yeah,
said,
like that.
this is where you want to be right before your spouse dies. That's what she's.
Like when y'all are like 90 and y'all don't
Yeah,
have to say
say
anything.
anything.
Yeah, you
can
just know
be
each
in
other,
other's
just quiet.
presence. That is where they already are. With
Yes.
there's
One
no
of those
talking.
when you go reach for the salt and it's not there, and they just put it down right before you close your hands. It's like just in tune, but they're not in tune.
They're
Just
not
quiet.
in
They're
They're
not
just
in tune.
quiet.
Yeah.
They're not in tune. I don't know where this relationship is going. I don't even feel like
like
he
she
could
actually
blow up
better
in
with Brett.
smokes because
And he'll be better with Olivia.
Yeah.
I think Henry would be better being friends with
Henry just
his
need to
friends.
beat his meat and live his life.
Yes, I concur.
He just
Hey.
need to be. He probably don't even
So I
he be
get
like, oh,
demonetized.
You think he needs a drink? You see how
He was
slow he took
drinking.
that shot?
He
that
might
shot
need
would
a
have hurt a
drink.
normal man.
He did. He said,
He let it sit in his
Yeah,
mouth.
he said it went slowly down his. I was like,
He was
oh.
like, I was like, tequila? You doing
Yeah,
that with
okay.
tequila? I have a little bit more hope after watching this episode.
"Do you?
Yes.
You are an
It
eternal
was a little
optimist."
it was better than the rest of the episode.
It was
Like,
better, but
It was.
I'm giving them a quarter of an inch.
Remember
better.
how when she said I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
It was way worse early at the wedding. It was worse.
But she still just exudes that mean girl energy, and
does.
I
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
never here for that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then her like chin be going into her neck, and I'd be like, you should be nicer. Y'all didn't notice that?
Yeah, I know. You ain't gotta say it.
Right, there's the difference.
I'd just be like, do this.
Yeah, get it together.
Do
She need a chiropractor. Get that adjusted.
All right, anything
He
else?
look kind of old
Oh.
too. Is he gray a lot?
I
like
think he
some
might,
gray.
yeah, or
like the
he
Just for
might
Men
gray
commercial.
early or something. 'cause
Yeah.
his hair
I think
looks
he
like
might
it's
gray
all-
early because
yeah.
he's not that old.
No, I
No.
don't think he is. But he be just a lot of the gray be like just for men.
But they both look old together though, which
They
is
do.
perfect.
Yeah, and like she said, she's used to somebody taking control. That's why I said she's used to jerks.
Girl, I'm so sick
She
of her
absolutely.
saying that.
That's why she should be better with Brett.
Yeah, she needed.
Are they
jerk.
next? Brett and his girlfriend.
No, child. You want to do them? Because I did want to reorder this, but I was trying to copy and paste, and I was like, okay, so that means you got to copy, paste it, move it,
Yeah,
delete
it's a
it.
lot.
And I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The only reason I wanted to go to Brett.
We can't. Let's just do them
Okay.
next.
He was like, dang, that girl said, when was your last relationship? He was like, 3 days before this. I was like,
That's
Yeah.
what.
She said, when was your last? She said, when was your last?
This is my
date?
stop. This is my stop.
I'ma
I gotta
just
get-
walk
When
the
was
rest
your
of it.
last date? Was it? When was your last date?
Date.
Date. It was
Yeah.
date, not relationship.
Oh,
Because he
was
said,
it?
Yeah, it was date.
She said that his last relationship was a year ago, but his last date was 3 days before he got matched.
Right.
matched or married?
Matched. When they told them that he got matched, they didn't
okay.
go out on any more dates. They had
Dates.
been on two dates.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, we had great chemistry. She was a great person, really great personality.
Why?
But why does
Why
he
would
find
you
it
say
weird
that?
that she hasn't been in a relationship for 3 years? Like, no, she was single. She was just doing her thing.
No,
and
she
he's-
said that I think she said she hadn't dated either in 3 years.
All right, that's better than somebody that just pulled out of somebody. And,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I
Sorry.
don't like
Oh,
Brett.
literally pulled out.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Oh.
what he meant.
I thought she was like,
We're
I could have
demonetized.
skated. I could have skated right over it if Angel didn't
you
last
tried to
so
skeet
hard.
right over.
I
it.
tried to scoot over, but then you needed clarity, and now we're
Like,
here.
he's like, oh, literally taking the pain out of the vagina. Gotcha.
That's what happens when you have sex and you come and it has nut. Nut is in there.
I hope you guys are enjoying
You
this
pull out and
episode.
the nut be like, all right, I'm going everywhere.
Why does
To
he
the left,
always-
right to the top?
Why
He's
does
a
why
big
does it need
child.
personality?
The nut?
Yes.
He been up in there like,
Because
man,
it's like a million of
get
them.
me out. They be coming out like, nut
a
be
party.
listening to LMFAO movie. They be in there like,
Wait, what's that song?
I'm trying to
Party.
think
There you
of,
go.
they be in there like,
Have a good
they be in there
time.
like horses. And we about to bust a nut up in this cut. Henry, he lit up and was like,
He
the
did.
only person I got a problem with was Brett.
Yeah.
Because the way he was being
I said that too.
Yeah.
He was like telling the producers, like, watch out for him.
he was staring at him when they was talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, watch out
Yeah.
for him. All right?
He's not good, guys.
Not a good guy.
He was like, Olivia seems like she's all in, but him.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Henry.
I felt like that was
Henry.
that's the most personality we've seen of Henry
Yeah.
in 5
that was
episodes.
dislike
He was
of Brett.
shining. He was shining this episode.
Yes,
He was. Well, I don't know about
Relatively.
that. Relatively speaking.
Yeah.
It was he did kind of like go with your intuition.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He was right.
It's like, yeah, just need something to get him going. I'm like, Rock on the ground couldn't get him going. Like
No.
That's what is her name? What was Henry's wife's name?
Christina.
Olivia.
Christina.
No, Henry is
No,
Christina.
or did Henry
Olivia.
say that? I just need somebody to give me a
Either
little.
she said it or he said it.
And Marcus was like, a rock could kick him to get him into motion. Like that is how
Yeah.
stagnant and just
That
not
boy-
moving
That
he
boy
is.
would be in reverse if he was moved any slower.
He would be in reverse. But Brett is he's not.
He's red flag
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
He's
that
my
boy.
first. I think he's the first of all the couples. They have the first problem, and it's because of him.
They got like
then he be having
background
nice
checks.
moments
He,
and
he just
stuff.
seemed like he got like a charge or two or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't be
something.
surprised. He didn't want to brush his teeth with her either.
No, he strikes me as the type that got a misdemeanor or whatever in
Yeah.
college, and it
Little
was
simple assault.
expunged
Yeah, it's
from
like,
his
oh,
record.
boys will be boys.
Little simple
Yeah.
assault. His dad
Yeah.
knew the dean.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what
he got big. My dad knows your dad energy.
He
Yeah.
does. I
The
don't.
way he sucked in his stomach when before they
That
got in the
boy-
water, he concaved his entire
I
stomach
missed
to.
it.
Oh, he was like,
His navel was touching his spine.
that is how hard he was. Like, cameras on. Let's get in this water before I pass out and die.
Like, he probably pulled something.
It was like,
Boy,
oh,
done herniated
buddy, it's
something.
okay. Like,
Just let your belly out, bro.
he's your vacation.
He's workout boy though.
He is workout boy.
He is.
No,
You see how hurt his feelings was when she did better than him going across
Yes,
those rings?
and I was completely here for
That's
it, girl.
all
Go
ego.
across
She
them
was like,
rings.
That boy's
I
ego
want-
was ridiculous.
he ripped open his entire hand.
He sure did.
Like he
Yeah, if he
had.
didn't
That
have
don't
nothing
look like
to
it
prove, he'd be
hurt.
like, nah, I'm getting down because my hands
Yeah,
got
that
to
looked
tear
like it
open. He
hurt.
said, no, I got to finish.
He looked like the man with lesions in the Bible.
Yes.
Like the way his hand looked, I was
Boy,
like, girl,
boy's
don't
a
let him touch
leper.
you.
And
Yes.
I actually low key thought he was being dramatic because he lost until they showed it, and
Yeah,
I
he
was
looked-
like, oh no, you got yourself real good. The only other thing that was kind of concerning to me, and I think it goes back to the experts, why they would match them when they feel so differently about children.
Yeah, that
People
one.
do change about children, though.
But she is so convicted
Yeah.
that it doesn't strike me that she lied on her application and now she's
Yeah,
presenting
yeah.
something different.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
It's
'cause she's like,
weird.
nope, never, absolutely not. I got a
Remember,
cat.
Mel was like that.
no, she wasn't quite like that though. I
Your
don't.
sister Melanie.
Yeah, this isn't a conversation I can have on here.
She's like, yeah, moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
I she did seem like she softened up about that,
She
but
toward the end she did.
towards the end, but I feel like they set them up on it's a shame to think that they would.
I'm not doing nothing.
It's a shame to think that the producers or the experts would put two people together that really don't have that much of a
in common.
chance.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel
You
like.
said a chance. She said you said in common. She said a chance.
I don't think they have a chance. I don't think they have a chance in hell, heaven, earth to make it at
Who
all.
was that tall
He's a
guy
prick.
that was leaving 3 days?
Oh,
the basketball player was it Matt?
Matt.
He reminds me of that. Like at first it's super nice, and then when they got back, the honeymoon is sometimes you start to see cracks. When they get back to their city, if that's when you see the
Yeah.
real things. And I feel like Brett gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I
yeah.
went to a bar and had sex with somebody else.
Right.
But
It's
then he
fine.
got cheated on. I was like, oh really?
I know that
Maybe
was the
that was
other
her going
part.
back.
That was karma on him. I don't feel bad.
But
He
I
deserved
I
it
don't
every
think
time.
I don't think of I don't think of him as a cheater.
Well, he's
He
a
got
serial
cheated on,
dater.
too.
Yeah, he's a
said-
serial.
He just doesn't
can't
take.
cheat because it's not
he's a
serious.
It's
jerk.
your philosophy.
Which is
I wasn't
what
a
you
serial
said.
dater.
what you said on thing. He
I
doesn't
don't
take
define.
his relationships, those relationships seriously.
I took mine as serious as they were.
That's what I'm saying.
He just doesn't care.
That was semantics.
You said you don't take them seriously.
No.
They are as serious as I
I
make
do
them,
take them
which is not
serious.
serious.
No, this is
To
what he
me.
said. You don't take them
y'all making
serious.
this about
I
me?
do take them serious. They're just not serious. Therefore, I don't take them.
Yeah, it's a
Therefore,
difference. Like he ain't taking her serious.
He's not. Actually, in the clips, she was like, you think this is just a show and it's not for me.
Yeah,
That was like, yes, Olivia.
foreshadowing.
tell
he
me.
legally
Oh, yeah.
got married. Like papers were signed,
And that's real.
yeah.
Yes.
We had
ain't
ISIS on here.
Iris.
Iris.
I was like, y'all had
Chad,
the
I was like,
Salamander?
ISIS.
Nah,
Not only am I getting
went straight to
demonetized,
I was like, you had
the FBI is headed to my house.
We had Iris on. Was it Iris?
Yes,
Oh,
Iris
then you
Caldwell.
talk about us. You talk about me with names. You
I
over
do.
here
ISIS?
confidently with the wrong name.
Haru.
You remember when we had ISIS?
On the Zoom?
Here come the FBI. They already know.
Oh Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. She was like, "Yeah, this is the divorce is for real. Like it's a lot of time. It's a lot of paperwork. That part is for real.
And not
for real.
just that, the show doesn't help these couples get divorced.
Nah, they're
Oh, so
like,
they got-
we're
And
on to
so
the next
they,
season.
and if you,
Wow.
if the partner drags their feet, is uninterested, is non-responsive, you can end up staying married to these people for years after.
Even
Yeah.
after decision day, if you decide I quit at decision day, they still don't help you then.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
And
wow.
but isn't it like if it's that amount of time, shouldn't it be an annulment?
I don't know
Or
if
does
each
not every
state is
state
different,
Yeah.
but when you look at season 9, when you're talking about Matt, she just recently had a I'm divorced part. I think she called it like a D party or something like that, because he was dragging his feet signing the papers for them to get
No
it. So I
way.
don't know what the time period is, if you just wait or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
'Cause
the
some-
weight of it adds the gravity of the
yeah.
situation, that you understand that it's real.
Because this show could definitely be you're
real.
going to be married in 8 weeks if you want it to
Right.
be. They're like, nah, y'all married now.
If putting the commitment first makes everything that much more serious
Oh,
and
yeah,
weighted.
stakes.
Yeah, it raises the stakes.
Stakes is
Yeah.
raised. No medium well.
That's what I just said. It's so funny talking about Olivia and Brett to me, because I always feel like they are so forgettable.
Yeah.
I never have any commentary. So anytime we ever talk about them, we always end up not talking about them.
Them, yes.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Well, the one thing I do want to talk about with them is when they were like, we decided as a couple that we are not going to discuss our intimate life.
I thought that was so surprising.
Why?
Because how open he was like, I'm Brett. Nice to meet you. What's up with this guy and this girl? Like, and then when it came
All
to
of a
sex, they're
sudden.
like, we've decided together that we're not going to be talking about this. I was like, really?
I wonder who
I
that
thought
deal
Karen
was.
and Miles would have said that more than
Right.
anybody.
Yeah.
But nah.
Because he seems like the type he would hurt her feelings and know it and not care.
Yes.
Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives me jerk off.
Brad, we don't like you.
We
Big
don't.
jerk off,
Come
no
get it.
ejaculation
Sorry.
vibes, just a bad person vibes.
I'm going to
Jerk
go
off.
with no. I'm
Jacking
gonna
off and jilling
definitely
off.
go with not quite the same. Okay, moving on. Are we going
Cock
to
rings.
to Black Love now?
Amani
to
and
Black
Woody.
Love.
All right,
These
let's
two right
start
here.
with Amani and Woody.
Amani and Woody. He had his hair in that little pony. It was
Yeah, he
cracking
did.
me up.
Yes, he looked like one of my twins when we had cut that. I want to be
He
like,
looked like
God,
he looked
look
like
at
he
you.
remind me of the girls in middle school that tried to pull their hair back.
The
in
Oni tails.
ponytails.
That's what we
Oni-
called them. Oni
And
tails.
his head a
That's
bead
hilarious.
back
Ain't no
there.
bead.
Yeah, they ain't got
It was
enough hair
sticking
for
out
a
on
pee.
side. Yeah, it didn't
You got
quite
that
make
Oni. Got that Oni tail.
Yeah.
Look at you, struggling.
Oni tail?
That's
Oni.
hilarious.
Oni-
It's like an out of shape person, failing at a marathon. You almost made it.
You almost. I think that they are so freaking cute together. I was thinking as I was watching the episode, I was like, please, Jesus, don't let this man be putting on a show, because Amani is really like pacing herself, and you can tell that she's like falling for him, but
Oh, yeah.
trying to like
No, yeah.
control it.
She
And
really
if
likes him.
once
She's like,
she
"You wanna
lets
get
it
wanna get
go,
in the shower?" He was like,
Yeah.
Yep.
you could tell.
I
And
know.
as much as he says the sex thing doesn't matter.
Oh,
he
he's
says
gonna.
it
all
every
lying.
single time.
He is
He's
ready.
I'm
for
like,
the
no, boy,
booty.
you ready right?
Yeah,
goddamn
they be
now.
lying about that.
It does
He's-
matter.
Well, I think together they are a ripe couple
Yeah, yeah.
for it, but I think she is really trying to like let me pace myself.
You don't take it's hard to. I can imagine not taking a shower with somebody
Yes.
and not trying to put something in something.
He said it's hard not to take
Take it.
I was like, where is he going?
Somebody turn him off, turn him back on.
That shower ovation is an invitation for something else.
Yeah.
They've done everything but.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, no butt stuff.
I love how he's rubbing off on her because before she, when she met the parents, she was very much so like, listen, what I'm not about to do.
She was.
And what I'm not about
Yep.
to have. And now she's like so
She's
giddy,
comfortable,
laughing.
They be having a blast.
Yes.
They have the most fun outside of Amelia and Bennett. They seem to have the most fun.
I agree.
They be flirting heavy.
They do. I think
Yes.
it's so cute. The other thing I thought was really, really super cute is when Henry and Christina were talking and Amani was asking questions and they were, listen, Christina was lying through her teeth and you could tell that they knew. So they were looking at each other like,
No, I love it. Inside jokes already.
they're the best.
Oh, it's so good to
That's
have.
black.
It
Yes.
is.
Straight up black.
That
You be
looks-
sitting there, he's like,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know they've had these discussions
Under the
in
table.
the
And
room.
you're like, look.
Yes,
And
that's
then you
what
get
you
back to
do.
the hotel
Off
like
the
this.
reels.
Yes.
Did you see that?
The best.
Christina gonna say that they talk. Ninja, talk who? About what?
Who's she talking to? Herself in a mirror?
Like you already know that's
so
what's
good.
happening. They're having these
they're
conversations.
hilarious.
You only have that type of like chemistry and that natural type of when you're enjoying each other.
Oh, for sure.
I just love them.
Absolutely.
sure.
I did become fans of them, but I still feel like it's temporary.
I
for
know.
me.
I don't want it to. I'm rooting
I don't want it
for
to.
them.
I want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
but my
they
gut's
taking
telling me
advantage
different.
of the vacation. That's
Yeah,
so
they
I'd
having
be like, okay, this might not work out because marriages sometimes don't work out. But if you ruin this vacation,
Facts.
Right.
We gonna have
we
problems.
gonna have big
Yeah.
problems. So I love the fact that they enjoy it. My favorite part was when they woke up and he's like, "What we about to do?" She's like, "I want to get a margarita." He was like, "It's morning time." She was like, "We on vacation." He was like,
You right?
"You right." I said, "Yes." That's all I want in
That's
life.
all I want.
I'd have had mine in the freezer from the
From the night before.
yeah, night before. Just put that in there, and have it ready for me in the morning.
He said the only thing they missing from that where you can jump out into the river
yeah.
from your thing. He said they just
They
need
just
a bar,
a bar
in
right
between
there
the
between the waterfalls right there, so I can
Yeah,
just
swim
dive out
over
of my
there.
room, swim over. Need some eggs? No, give me liquor.
Yeah.
Give me liquor.
They are quickly becoming my favorite couple.
Oh, absolutely.
I think they're
Yeah.
fun. I think they definitely have the chemistry. The like sexual chemistry is there. They seem to like genuinely like each other. I'm here for the Woody
Yeah.
and Amani show.
Absolutely.
Okay, did we lose anything on there?
No.
Oh, the only other thing I said was, men, have you guys ever lost your ring? Because
Oh,
what you
I'm
call it,
so
lost
glad
the
you
ring.
brought that up.
Oh,
Who
tell
loses their ring?
Let's
Oh, why we gotta talk about this? Moving on.
no, say more.
about it.
I love anecdotes.
Oh my goodness.
I lost my ring.
Yes, he has.
Oh, see, you're not alone. You're not alone. The Baldies
Have
both
lost
have lost
the
their
ring.
I lost my ring.
How'd you do
I
it?
had lost a lot of weight,
Oh, look at you.
and I was doing P90X and stuff.
It was during that time. I
I
forgot.
lost a lot of weight. You don't believe me, but that was the reason why. And it wasn't this ring. Because
That was
I
the
lost it.
replacement.
Because you
There's
lost the
another one.
original one.
And my fingers had de-swelled, and they got smaller. And then my ring said, "Man, I'm out this relationship." And then it was gone.
It fell off, and you
It
just
fell
Fell up
off.
and never found it.
And I put it on every morning, and that's another reason why I got this bigger, heavier ring. That took me like 3 months to get used to having on my finger. But that was probably within 3 years, I believe. I lost when I was working at KeyBank. So maybe 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But I sure lost it, and I was like, man, Melissa was not happy. She's not happy about it. She was just like,
What's funny is I thought Amani's reaction was I felt like she was upset, but she held it together quickly. Like
The
she
little
checked
hat thing
herself
was like, yeah.
quickly.
you got to be Mr. Randall now.
Yeah, I felt like
Yeah.
she handled it really well because you could completely ruin an entire vacation over something that small, but it means so much more. So it becomes a bigger issue than it really
Because
is.
people make it like you don't care about the marriage. It's
Right.
not important to you. And you'd be like, nah, but people be
or
losing
you're just
stuff.
like, maybe this is a sign. Like you can can go down a rabbit
for
hole with
sure.
this really
For
quickly.
sure.
So I felt like good on her for handling it the way that she did.
Yeah, she handled it very mature. She definitely was like, you know what, it ain't even that deep. Like
Yeah,
she,
she
saw what
literally
happened.
said that,
Did
yeah.
they pay for them rings?
I think they do. I don't think
how would they pick it out or know their size if you never met them?
I think at the show.
They probably tell
So
them to
does
read
that.
it.
Production got to do
yeah,
it.
for sure.
Production got to pay.
on not Married at First Sight. 90. What is the show with Lauren and Cameron?
Oh no, in the pod with Love.
Love is
Yes,
blind.
Love is Blind.
Yeah.
The show pays for the wedding, but you pay for everything else.
Really?
Wow.
I ain't got no money.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
But let's get to
We your
Marcus.
next
Yes,
couple.
please tell us more.
I was trying to help you, Marcus. I was trying to do everything.
All right, so anyway, we in Big Bear, right?
Because I took him there for
wait.
his birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago
January.
was
This was
this? This was in January.
No, not this
Oh.
year.
His birthday is in January.
Oh.
This was
what-
like
this was just in January.
4 years ago.
About 4 years
Oh,
ago.
no,
Yeah, the
Marcus.
twins were babies.
Yeah, they were real young babies.
They were young.
Anyway, so I like snow. So I'm outside playing in the snow. I got my dog with me. He's running and playing in the snow. We got sleds and stuff. And my hands are shrinking because it's in the snow. Similar thing. So
I didn't know your hands
my
shrink
ring,
when you're cold.
Yeah, my
Had to
ring fell
constrict.
off one
Oh, it
time
makes
in the
sense.
snow.
Okay.
And I panicked and I found it. I'm like, cool. Took it off, zipped
Okay.
it up in the pocket. Well, the next day we went out, said I'm going to take my ring off.
Smart.
And I put it on top of the refrigerator in the kitchen of the cabin we were staying in.
Angel
No,
turn.
well, the reason I put it up there because we had stuff up there. We had like my liquor bottle was up there.
Okay.
I said I ain't gonna forget none of this.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
like a
So,
suitcase. The suitcase.
Anyway,
Oh, suitcases.
we driving home
Would've worked.
and we like probably I don't know
Oh.
maybe 30 minutes from the house.
I already
and I'm
know.
driving it and I'm like,
Oh.
hold on. So I'm like checking. I'm talking to my daddy. Is my ring? So I'm checking my pockets. I'm like, it's on top of the refrigerator. So I call the resort or the people. I'm like, hey, we just are in the room. So and so. It's on top of the refrigerator. It's like, yeah, we have our cleaning people there. They said it's not there. I'm like, one of them.
Cleaner
broke
person on television.
It was
punk-ass
there.
people
It's not there
took
anymore.
my
It's
ring.
not there.
And I wanted to turn around and go like draw blood.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, it ring is gone. And
It's
I
gone.
was
The ring is gone.
I was devastated.
And let me tell
I was so
you.
Oh,
devastated.
fell
And
in the
I didn't. I knew he was sick about it, so I didn't. I actually handled it very well.
You
didn't
did.
I did
You
not.
did.
rub
And it
in.
wouldn't have mattered because
She ain't
I
let it
feel
go,
worse
though.
than what I would have even cared about her being mad about.
That ring. When we bought rings, Marcus went to the most.
All right, wait. Let me tell
expensive-
my side of the story.
She didn't even get her side out.
Let me say-
She
Yes,
finna mess
it
it
was
up.
the most expensive
He
ring
went
that
to
they
the
had to
most
offer.
expensive ring they had for men in the store.
Y'all wanna
That's
know
the
why?
ring you lost?
Yeah, y'all want to know why? Can I tell my side of the
No,
story?
that's it. We're
That
good
is the
right
story.
there.
So
That's the
no,
post.
it ain't. So when we were
Mine
talking
ain't.
about getting married and rings and everything,
Okay.
the whole rule of you got to do 3 months of your salary, blah blah blah. Kiss my
I didn't.
ass.
I didn't know
Anyway,
that was a rule.
That was a
you
rule.
got to do this and that. So when we look in the ring, I like this type, I like that type. This is just like a discussion that we're
Okay.
having as a couple. And then go look at men's ring. They like $25, $30.
So facts.
Like here's one. This is nice. It's like $15, $16. I'm like,
This ring
what you
$15.
mean?
He was so mad.
I said, no,
When I
so-
was like, you don't like this? It's like $90. He was like, you want me to spend
I thought
3 months salary and
On
you
your
trying to
ring.
spend I was like,
so we
And you gonna spend
So-
3 hours salary?
we was in there. I just went over. I said, "Where's?" I saw the prices going up, so I went to the top right corner. I said,
he
"That
was
one."
like that one.
Did you even
biggest
like
one.
the ring?
I did. I
Oh.
love that ring.
And then I had replaced it for a Christmas gift.
Like what, like a year,
like 2 years
2
ago.
years later, I broke all the way down.
Did you cry?
I did that ring because all the time because I bought like a couple of little like rinky dink ring. Like I'll just wear this instead.
Aw.
Nah,
Just
that
go eat
ring-
this bread and die.
Yeah. And then this one is like extremely similar, and it actually like it's crazy. I'll tell y'all later.
Angel,
after
you
whatever.
did that for your husband.
Sweet.
That's why y'all gonna stay together.
Lost that day.
How long y'all been married?
You lost a diamond.
No, the diamond fell out. I didn't lose a diamond.
Yeah, you lost it.
We've been married 13 years.
13.
That was sweet.
We've been married what, 15, 16?
16.
15, 16,
16.
17, 18.
Are we moving on?
21.
Do you have anything you want to add? I haven't heard the remix.
Oh, my
hilarious.
God. 23,
You gotta see this
24.
man, this little man.
Okay, I'm
singing.
done.
Why did it go viral?
If people knew,
That's true.
you have a better chance of winning the lottery knowing why stuff goes
That's
viral.
so true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Last couple.
Man,
Karen and Miles.
Yeah.
I want to root for them.
Miles is working so hard
He is
So
working
to
hard.
be doing this at her pace.
He is. Yeah. The only thing when Miles kept calling her a cougar, I don't think he understands that. I think for men, that is a compliment. Like, yo, I got a girl that she's older than me. Like, I feel like that's a thing. For women...
But he needs to read the room, though.
That's what I'm saying. Shut up.
That's a maturity thing. Like
Angel don't be mad when Marcus say it.
Because she knows it's true. But...
But you see her reaction?
Right. Karen, he's not gauging the room.
He's not gauging the room.
He's not gauging
He's
the room.
not,
she's not taking that as like, Marcus and Angel, it's a playful thing, blah, blah, blah. 2 years. For them, 4 years in the stranger part.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. 26 and 30 is a bigger age gap.
Yes.
Yeah.
First meeting than
Right.
45 and 40. Like it's different.
Yeah.
And I hope she just tells him, like, I don't like it.
Me too.
Because he will stop.
Yeah, because even his boy was like, if Woody got to tell you,
Right.
hey, chill out, bro, you need to be like, oh, yeah, maybe you're right if you had to say something.
He said it again, though. I was like,
he said it a couple times.
That's why I'm
times.
like, Karen needs to say, I don't like it. And
can we just not
have
this conversation again?
Because she didn't choose him like that, and she almost walked away. So
yes,
the cougar was going to kill you.
And she immediately was like, I don't know if it's like an age thing. And if you already know that's a problem for her, you can't give her ammo to support that theory.
Right. It was also interesting that he had like the 10 serious relationships. Boy, you told her be like, when I tell you I'm about to be done.
I know.
Because she only had 2. And she's like, bro, I'm 30. You 26, you had 10. No, Marcus, he was taking them seriously.
He was taking all of them.
But 10 is a lot.
10 is a lot.
I know.
See?
I know I'm special.
I ain't had no 10 serious women.
I know I'm special.
Could you have 10 at 26? How long are they?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
They're not
calculate.
long, but I think what it is that because I'm not good at dating. Like, so either we's together or we's not together. I need rules. I need boundaries.
I'm actually
Turn her off.
She
turn her off, turn her back on.
Yeah, listen, tap dance all around that. She huffled, shuffled.
I'm enjoying this. Usually it's me. Usually that's me. Like, I be fumbling all over. I love seeing other people do it.
He's like, oh yeah. Yes.
She was.
Was it a Coca-Cola commercial?
Yes.
What
was happening right now?
But
you never got it though.
I was trying to say I concur with you.
I
know that's happened to me before too, where it's just I can't get off the
Just
loop.
not gonna.
I'm like, oh, somebody save me.
Angel digs in when I do it though.
I be like, come on, baby,
she
come on,
won't let it
baby.
Stuttering Stanley.
Stuttering Stanley.
You can
Stuttering
get it.
Stanley. Okay.
But yeah, I need rules. I don't like ambiguous stuff. I need to know what we are. So I'd rather be like a serious girlfriend for only 2 weeks than to be dating for like 3 months. I don't like it.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like even though Miles is trying really hard, I feel like his margin for error with her is very small.
Oh, slim.
Oh yeah, he
can do everything right, and it's like, bruh, you gotta literally do everything right.
Like
He's on some Avengers. There's only one way this all works. Literally everything has to go right.
Yeah.
He can't. They probably are the last to have sex, even if they even do it in the 8 weeks. Although I did like the "he's my stranger, she's my stranger."
Too.
Yeah,
I actually really got that analogy.
You didn't?
No,
You didn't like it?
Why?
at all. So demeaning. That is your husband, regardless of what mind tricks you're playing on yourself. That is your husband, and she is your wife.
She just met that man, Angel, 4 days.
I get it, but you're not about to call me stranger.
Her stranger.
You're
like the
That's
bellboy.
what I'm saying. I don't like it.
You're like the mailman.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know you, but I
know.
see you every day.
I wish she would have used a better analogy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She didn't pick the right people.
Yeah, I almost
the one
jumped
guy
off
with
when
the
she
dog.
gave the
The lady at the
analogy.
grocery store.
I did almost jump off, but I thought it was sweet. But I did get off when they got the friendship bracelet.
The stranger bracelet.
Girl, enough with the analogy.
It's like-
Enough.
What they call restrangership or something like
Yes.
that?
Our strangership.
Strangership.
I don't like them staying on that. It's not. It is what it is. We're married and we're getting to know each other. But to put another word that does not have a nice connotation to
No,
it.
don't.
Yeah, stranger danger.
Stranger
This is.
Things. It's mostly bad things happening on that show.
It's just like I did not like it.
I don't know if she should have did this. show.
Absolutely not.
I don't know what she was. Part of it was her knowing who he was beforehand.
Didn't help at all.
That was like, that's the main thing.
But he's trying so hard, but did not matter.
He is trying hard.
But two, it's like I don't think this would have went 100% great for her regardless, unless she was like, I don't know, maybe head over heels physically attracted to the person.
Yeah. I
and
totally
then it's
agree.
like, all right, let me learn this person.
Or he's older. Like, I feel like she needed other things to go well. Not seeing him being her age or older probably would have helped.
Yeah.
It was like
he's
being
younger.
attracted to him.
Yeah, he's younger.
Yeah.
I'm not attractive. Now he's calling me.
Yeah.
I don't like
He
this.
doggone tripped
The
out
ice
the
is
blocks.
cracking under his feet. Like,
Yes.
It is. He has great analogies.
He
Sometimes
be-
you say stuff that be old people.
It's that wisdom in that beard.
I'm old.
You
But
see
that
the
was a
men-
great analogy.
Marcus gonna turn into them one handsome men when they be old and be all great. Like, that's my daddy. Then he gonna have a cigar and a hat with the thing. You know he already has those.
Oh, you wear hats?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he hat man.
Expensive
hat
hats.
that's me.
Expensive hats.
You gonna have a cigar in his school car?
I like the hats.
She always patting you like that.
Just demeaning me like,
That's my baby.
get up off me.
She did have to go because
That's
because
my
Angel
baby.
said expensive.
They expensive.
There'd be a couple times I have to talk about. No, but I like the hat.
I do. Listen, I gave up a couple of shoe, like, you know, our closets have the place
Oh,
where you
yep.
put the shoes. I gave up
A whole row.
for his expensive hats.
You got
Without
that
you
many?
asking. Oh, he's got a lot of hats.
Do you like big brim hats?
I didn't
Small
until
brim.
I saw one that was dope, and I didn't even like how it looked on me, and I bought it anyway.
And now you
And
like
then I
it.
put it on. I was like, that's a dope hat.
I have hats like that
Listen to
too.
me.
I love a
She
good
was on
big
tour
brim hat.
holding the
I
hat.
can
Because
see you
y'all
in a-
have small heads. That's why y'all like
yeah,
hats.
yeah,
Yeah, hats
That's
be
bigger.
meaty on me. That'd be a lot of hat.
Melissa, I can see you wearing those brims that's like out here.
I
like,
love a big
hanging down.
hat.
Oh yeah, you
Just
got the head for
Give
it.
me all the brim.
I be over here having aneurysms. The hat be so tight. I be like, I'm about to
Dude,
stroke out.
Angel has had tried on a couple of my
Oh, I've
hats.
stretched his hats out so easily.
I'm like, just keep it.
be like,
It's some of them I had to hide. I'm like, stop wearing my goddamn
just
hat.
be-
I actually have stuffing that I have to put in my hats.
Listen, got a little
'Cause
tiny
they'll go-
head.
they'll-
He got a little Eminem head.
I
yeah,
do.
no, I
Just
got
bigger
a,
head.
It's just a little bit
boulder
You gotta put
on
the
top of
felt
my
inside
neck.
I
of it.
got a
Yeah.
noggin.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
a
do got some
head.
big heads.
If I headbutt you, you die.
I don't think
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a big head.
Oh, Angel's
though.
head is massive.
Thank God for thick hair because
Have you
people
seen
be
our
thinking,
kids?
He said her.
I don't think so.
Hold on, time. Everybody needs to hear this. He said her head is massive.
Yeah,
It is. You got.
I can't even get mad because I'm like, yeah. People like when I wear my fro, they'd be like seeing all this hair and they'd be thinking, oh, but like my head is
No,
like
head
right
right
there.
under there.
Like if you think you're about to go like really
Your
far,
hand is going in now. It's
it's
like, oh,
nope, there's
it's right
my skull.
there.
There's my skull right there.
My head right there. That head right at the end of
Yeah,
that.
right there. I got a big head. It is what it is.
It's beautifully round.
Thank you.
It is.
It is round,
Yeah, but it's huge. It's a bowling ball.
but at least it's not deformed.
I praise God.
That's a
But
nice
I-
compliment. You know, it has good shape.
Yeah,
No,
listen.
actually, if you have to go bald as men and you have a deformed, that's really
I
not
slowly
good.
got to this level because I always thought my hair was extremely long. Like
I do. Mine
alien
is
type
long.
or
Yeah.
pumpkin head. And when I started going short and short, I'm like, I guess it ain't that bad. Let me go on and give this a try.
I think I have I don't understand what a small head, medium head, big head is. I'd
What
be
you mean?
struggling.
You have
because
small,
even
I have
I know my
slightly
head is
medium.
small, but I don't know what is regular. Because even like my
Large.
niece McKinley,
Yeah, too.
people are always like she has big eyes, and I'm like,
Girl, you ain't seen McKinley eyes?
I never knew she had big eyes.
Booch.
I never knew.
They're beautiful
You looking
eyes.
at her like,
They're
what?
pretty.
What?
She has
They're so
big eyes.
pretty.
Mel has big eyes though.
I never knew that.
I never knew.
I never knew.
Really?
No, Melanie told me this right before. Actually, this is what
You kind of
happened.
have a little bit big eyes too. Not as big as Mel's, but you have pretty big eyes. My eyes, look at my smile. My eyes be like, what? We out of here when I smile.
We're gone.
They be like,
I think I just don't understand what are big eyes.
so this what Mel looks like.
Sister.
They're pretty eyes though.
First of all,
They're on. She's just like a Bratz doll.
cut the camera.
Cut the camera. What is that from?
I just
Oh,
made that up. That's
okay.
from me right now.
Tony Baker got a
That's
video
a-
like
I always
that.
say it from the Bernie Mac show. Cut the camera off. Cut the camera off.
Then nobody said that about me.
She's like, it's mine.
It's
She's
mine.
like, it's mine.
Tony Baker had a
Listen.
video series that was that.
Oh.
When they do infomercials.
The point is, I don't think I understand because I never knew that my sister and my niece. This is what I was gonna say. I showed a picture of my niece to an engineer when I was working at Duke's, and he was like, "Oh, she has such pretty eyes, big pretty eyes." Something he said along those lines. So I called Mel to be offended, and she was like, "She does have big eyes because I have big eyes." And I was like, first of all,
She's like,
You about to be
will
mad at
not
her?
talk
Don't
about
be
that.
saying
First of all,
that.
you ain't gonna be talking about my sister like that.
first of all, I'm calling you to be on my side.
You don't be talking to my sister.
You can't be talking about my sister like that and my niece. Like
And
this
you're
is
my
problematic.
sister.
Who you think you are?
They have there's certain level size of big eyes that are like nice to look at. There's certain ones that
Yes.
are like bulging, but there are ones that are like nobody wants small beady eyes.
Beady eyes are like shifty, like a fox.
Like you have those people where you can see their entire like
Oh, yeah,
iris
yeah,
and
yeah.
people. Those are like big eyes, but they don't necessarily bulge out.
Yes, that bulge out be like,
Yeah,
You'd be like,
I don't know how we got here.
I know some
I
people
don't-
with some bulge.
this is a longer episode.
Okay, we're done.
Miles and Karen.
Miles and Karen.
Man.
Jet boating looks funner than a mug. Yes, I wrote that
We
down.
need to
Oh, we
go
gotta do it.
travel.
Stranger ship bracelets are dumb.
the worst. It's just not. They're not.
I thought that.
looking good.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
yeah.
Miles.
And is Miles? Wait, what did I say? Is Miles being a serial dater a concern?
If for her it is,
Yeah.
I
But
think
in real life?
anything-
Is this-
anything would
yeah,
be.
is
But
concerned.
anything for her would be
Is
a
this
concern.
another serious relationship?
Yeah.
And we'll just like the
he
next
said he
one
was
will
trying to
be-
get married. He's like, bro, I was trying to get
I
married.
just think
every
there are
time.
He's been
people
trying
out
to get-
there
yeah.
that are
You been-
just relationship
just
people.
relationship folk.
But 10 at 26.
10 and 26 is high.
It's easy to get for a dude. It's easy if you want to be in a relationship. It's easy for a dude to be in a relationship.
That's
Girls
true.
be liking relationships. So
That's
if he's
true.
like, I'm willing to claim you, chicks be like,
Yes.
all right, I'm
That's
claimed.
It's a good point.
Where for I think for a girl to find a guy that's actually going to take a relationship
Sure.
serious, it's a lot harder
Very
to
true.
find that.
That's a lot of things in a row you say that were good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been trying to bring something to the table.
That was a big, yeah, because, and
bring
also,
plenty.
serious, I guess, doesn't necessarily mean long,
Right.
Yes.
you know?
And
But it's
did
like-
he say serious or did he
Because
just
this
say
will be the 11th serious
mono-
relationship and he only
said
had 4.
monogamous.
Well, he said monogamous.
Girl, I
He
was
said
about to
I
say
think I just said
monogamous.
it wrong.
No,
I think I
you
said monogamous.
No, shit.
I think I said monogamous.
Now I can't say it.
Monogamous.
Yeah, that one.
acetaminophen.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
were cousin
I
making her
cuss.
edit.
Sorry.
Yes.
What did he
Mucka,
say?
mucka, mucka.
Acetaminophen.
No, that's what he was trying to say.
Apprehensive.
He was trying to say apprehensive.
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 No,
is
he
what
didn't say
said.
that. He has to.
He was smiling so hard. You know that they have to hint it.
I miss him in the episodes.
I do. He was fun.
Yeah, he was. Okay, anything else we want to add?
Can't wait till it falls apart. So can't wait to see.
That's the thing, though. They usually average about two out of 5 make it. Mm-hmm. And right now, this season they all still look good.
Nah, I think only 2 look good.
I think only 2 look good.
Cool.
I don't even think in the clips for the next episode, who was starting to fall apart.
Olivia
Yeah,
in
Olivia, she was
You're right.
breaking down.
That's right. Yeah.
Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Still
They were-
honeymoon.
and still
It was still
She
honeymoon.
said, "I need a break."
She sure did.
No,
Walked up
I'm
front.
not doing this right now.
She showed
He was
that
just
up.
like,
Buddy.
He
Now it's
was,
about to
too.
get fun.
Yes.
Once it starts destroying, then I'll be like, ha, my marriage still works.
Hello. Hello. All right. I think that's it.
Vacation.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. We are going to vacation resorts. We're
doing.
going jet boating.
Marcus, you need to get off your job more.